This is an FTO, or a face-turning octahedron. It's got some similarities between the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, the Megaminx, and the Pyraminx. The FTO has 8 faces, that's why it's an octahedron, and every single face you can turn like this, and it kind of has a middle layer like this, but that's just because you then turn 2 opposite faces. So the faces of this octahedron can turn, that's why it's called an FTO. And the cubing community is going absolutely crazy about this cube, and I will explain to you later why that is. So there are a lot of twisty puzzles in a lot of different shapes and different turning styles, but only a few are actually allowed in competitions. And out of all of the cubes that are not currently in competitions, this cube is one of the most requested. And why is that? This cube has been around for a pretty long time, but only just recently this cube has gained a lot of popularity, and a lot of people are demanding that this cube will be added to the competition. So why is that? Well, you see, in the early days of this cube, the cube was just very bad. It was very hard to turn the puzzle, and a lot of people were learning it though, because it's just a completely different concept from any other twisty puzzle out there, this cube. But only just recently, I think 2 months ago, 3 months ago, Diansheng released this cube with magnets on the inside, and it's just a speed cube. So right now a lot of people are taking this to speed solving, and that's why it's one of the most requested cubes to add to competition at the moment. Now, if you are currently thinking about buying this cube yourself, I suggest you watch this video, because in this video I will analyze the entire cube, I'll do an unboxing, and then you will have a pretty good estimate of how good the cube actually is. So stick around for that. Hello everyone, my name is Joshua, but you might know me as DutchCuber, and in today's video we will be unboxing and reviewing this Diansheng FTO, or face-turning octahedron. Now, this cube only came out very recently, but I've already got my hands on it, and it's the first well-turning FTO. It also has magnets, but I'll show you them in a moment. Alright, let's unbox this package. It's a pretty cool box, as you can see, so it looks really clean like this. I already took the plastic off, but it came in plastic. Not good for the turtles, but I mean, you have to protect your package somehow. So it's quite a cool box in my opinion, and you've got the cube inside, a little pamphlet in which there is also a tutorial, as you can see. This one is in Chinese, but I think on the other side, yeah, right here you have it in English, but we're not gonna look at that yet because I have a tutorial video coming up, so this is already a bit of a spoiler alert. And you also have a tiny bag of springs inside of them. Alright, as you can see, there are screws in the middle, so you can take this cube apart, but I wouldn't suggest that, because this cube is as good as it gets basically out of the package. You could add some lube to adjust the turning smoothness to your liking, but I wouldn't tighten the cube or adjust any of the magnets because it's pretty good out of the package. So this cube actually contains quite a lot of magnets, which make it just snap in place like this. You have magnets right here in the corner pieces, and they connect up with the magnets right here in the center pieces. So that's how it just clicks into place, and that makes the cube align pretty good. So while turning, it's a bit difficult to have the cube misaligned, and as you can see, it also has some corner cutting, but obviously not too much because it's just a complex puzzle. I don't know if it has reverse corner cutting. Oh yeah, pretty good actually. It's a bit noisy while turning, as you can hear, but that's already fixed if you put some lube in it, because it already silences the cube a lot. It still remains noisy though, but yeah, you just have to deal with that. It does have some aesthetic though, that it makes a lot of noise because it adds to the clicky feel. And I'm not sure it's pretty visible on camera, but as you can see, the insides have this dragon scale texture, and that improves the turnability of the cube and also makes the cube feel smoother. So that adds a lot. And the colors are really vibrant, and that's a good thing in my opinion. I do think they're a bit dark, and that's a signature for Diansheng, and that they make their colors pretty dark. If you compare it to a normal Rubik's Cube, you can see what I mean with the darker colors. Overall, this cube turns really well. As you can see, I can turn it pretty smoothly like this, and it's pretty blocky. It has great alignment with the magnets, and it also has some corner cutting. So if you want to buy a faster FTO than just the normal one, this is just a good cube. It's, I think, 25-30 bucks, so not that expensive either. And this is basically the only good FTO out there, which makes it pretty much the only choice you have if you want to improve your times. I just want to say that a lot of people have devoted their lives to solving this cube and developing pretty good methods. In my upcoming tutorial on this cube, I'm gonna go over a beginner's method because I only know how to solve it in that way. I have not really looked into any advanced methods, but it's probably gonna be coming up on my channel somewhere in the future. I personally think this cube should be added to the tournaments, to the WCA, just because it's not like any other cube. It's basically just a combination of a lot of different cubes. So most twisty puzzles are just variations of types of cube that already exist in the tournaments, and this cube is just completely different. So I personally think that this cube should be added. My final conclusion would be, yes, this cube is worth its money. It's a really good turning FTO, and you really should buy it if you want to improve at FTO. I also think this cube should be added to competition, and one tip, just don't take it apart because it's a nightmare to put back together. So I suggest maybe only add loop, but furthermore just leave the cube as it is, because it really is a nightmare to put it back together. That was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something about the FTO, the Diansheng magnetic FTO. And I hope you got a good view at what this cube is like. So stick around for the tutorial that will be coming up in the future on my channel. For now, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!